Stand tall for the beast of America. Lay down like a don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her type down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Red means stop, green means go. This is the rule all little girls know.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men?
Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What do you mean?
I say vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. Does more harm than good.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshments, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic with it. Decent honest.
Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
unpleasantness with Fontaine. That's poetic justice.
Dimitri not asking for handout. Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
Mr. DeWitt, I'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen. What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, sir.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin
Cohen
in
sends those
Twilight
masks
Village.
out
Did you
in some
think
kind of
we
box.
wouldn't notice?
Damn. Must be
The
somewhere else.
assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me.
You hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
You come into my shop and talk this trash? I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp, or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Bye, Mr. Young. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Amazing.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. Then I'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about
Gotta
her.
find that box.
How does it make you feel?
Nothing.
Fear what foolishness might
Only
tumble
one
out.
place left.
Would you like me to?
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
To be an obstacle to your accomplishments.
What's happening is we're looking for a mask.
I just want to walk next to you.
Oh, his vision. You can go around the place and eating food.
Ryan understands something fundamental.
Or chips and stuff, and it'll give you health. But you can also drink alcohol, and too much of it, and you'll be drunk. But right now we're looking for a mask that they should have sent those 3 people. So she's distracting them while I go in the back and steal it.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trinae.
Where is he hiding in the box?
Logic purely. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. We've located the mask.
3rd time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason.
So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection. This better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.
Mr. Young, you ready for this part? It's a badass part. Check this out. Cohen. In BioShock 1, this guy was, it was wild and stuff that you saw. But you never got to meet him because he had died before you got a chance to. But he threw everything that he had at you. It was cool, it was cool. But he was a mini boss. But in here, I guess it puts him at the front line. So right here, check this out.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cole, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong has Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea. Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Could be handy.
A skyhook?
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber?
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me the frosted.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back. I want the frosted. I want it.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
He's gonna leave this love. Hey up!
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No.
48.
48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Peanut? There. After all I've done.
Splicers.
Ted, I made you a solid offer.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. It smells revolting. Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
It says it's on the top floor.
So we go up. Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah. Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Come on, just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Yeah. Maybe even lay down a drop or two.
Mr. DeWitt, catch!
Appreciate it.
I'll have to burn everything you touch.
Get up. Get up.
Damn, it costs a lot of money to bring me back.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Why are my hands all red? I heard you back there!
My eyes open for more.
I just got complacent. Once she sees I can change, she'll
Can't find anything.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
Good accept that entertainment! I'm a legend, you hear? A legend!
Look up there.
Did you hear that Admiral Ryan took control of Fontaine Futuristics? I'm happy mad.
Who down there, little lady?
Sorry, Jim, but I'm real upset. We came to Rapture to get away from the government
Take control of anything. The government council just assumed stewardship of Fontaine Futuristics until all of Frank Fontaine's crimes and betrayals against the people of Rapture are sorted out. Pretty soon, everything will go back to normal.
Really? Well, that's a weight off my shoulders.
Remember,
It's locked.
Give me a second. All yours.
Showed me some respect.
Although you had no
Perfect.
with the lights off, it's all the same. I want a little more to you. Baby, it's gotta be tonight.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite this, and the exaltation of man that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore, but the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
He'll get up. It's just a fever. Sooner or later, he'll pop right up. That man was a creep. What did we say about creeps? Put on your rubbers. Don't want to catch cold. Won't have. Who put these ideas in your head?
No character.
tonight. Good enough.
Honey! Are you home?
Still got a joker in the
Shut your goddamn skin!
Still looking.
With you. It's a tough racket, not for everybody.
Run out the windows. Gotta get my act together.
Success is a matter of dogged perseverance.
Women don't care nothing for character anymore. It's all money and looks.
We're done here. Ah, we're done here.
We all great change.
Ammo, take it! Catch!
Oh shit.
of my first play, the herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, "All critics should be assassinated." I just might take him up on that.
Take your time. I'm fine down here.
Gee, what's that? The radar range heats food from the inside using microwaves.
Who the hell after all I
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who will hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
It would be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of the little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Oh, I knew what I was doing. I need to get on this side, but I'm blocked by this water. I'm trying to go around, but I think I can do it from here, but...
Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
How's it going, Justin? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing?
fame.
A rapture remote.
Never be left alone.
Wanting an item from the service is forgivable. Buying or smuggling one into Raptured, stay on the level and out.
Let go! Of everything!
Whoops. Alright, that's not the number.
My words!
I thought you were my friend!
Need a lock picked.
Child's play. Ready.
Dropping audio diaries in the pneumotubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe storeroom. The code's 0928.
Damn!
Who is it? Don't take that chance with me!
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Come on, give me something challenging. All done.
Is it that tart from the bar with How'd
they get there?
Don't you know what? Mr. DeWitt, you're hurt. Here you go.
Hello? In my own home! My own home!
Sorry, that's all I've got.
Heartless. That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
What is the greatest lie ever created? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind? Slavery. The Holocaust. Dictatorship. No.
I got a new keyboard, Justin. Really digging it. Really helpful. Yeah, I'm not gonna say well, not helpful. Yeah, it makes playing the game super fun. Not fun, but I'm enjoying it.
My best advice is never forget. Mine! You must eclipse the rest!
Keep your eyes open.
Where'd you go last night? Out? Out.
Can you just leave? You
kind of idiot.
You're injured. You need this. I'll try to keep you stocked. Stay with me, Mr. DeWitt.
Damn, this hard mode is hard as shit.
To begin the future, first
No pictures.
I gave you my all.
Damn it.
It's okay. I'm here.
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Or did you intend to make something of yourself? If you don't confront your
that fire got me bad. The fire got me bad. So bad. Popcorn Mods, good to have you in the stream, man. How you doing, dude? How you enjoying that Apex? Oh, my bad. Sorry, I don't know if I was talking quiet. I guess I need to be a little closer to the mic. Sorry about that. How you doing, Popcorn Mods? How you enjoying the Apex and all that stuff? And how are you doing, Just Trouble? You enjoying the new keyboard I got here, man? Does it look cool on stream?
Dressing. Heard that. Let go! Not everything!
That'll do.
Whoa. They got my robot.
Who's there? You want a signature, sweetheart?
Washed up!
Get up, Mr. DeWitt. Get up!
Come Rise from the light of reason.
I'll wait down here.
Our detractors.
not understanding where they want me to go. Shit.
What's that, cookie face? That's fine for me.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there. It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Did you hear that Andrew Ryan took control of Fontaine Futuristics? I'm happy. Sorry, Chin, but I'm real upset. We came to Rapture to get away from government muscling in on private business people.
Let me see.
Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent.
It's done.
Know anybody?
Check this out. 6 times a week. 12 on Fridays. Only way to be sure.
Damn.
It's okay. I'm here.
Give me Bunkin' Bronco. Throw them assholes up in the air. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Glenda? You should be ashamed!
I'm not ready. Watch yourself up! Catch, Mr. DeWitt!
That'll do!
Damn! Shot me in the face!
Don't disturb things. They'll never be put back right.
Your wife's ex-husband just got paroled. Come see him at SEGA Hills in the medical facility. Dr. Diamond will make a little bit of fire.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store.
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead. Can you open this, Elizabeth?
That won't take but a minute. Ready.
I say so. You got it. Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man.
I got what it takes.
Don't die on me, Twit!
Sweetie! Why? Let's talk! The only one who knows!
Stay with me, Mr. DeWitt.
It's all signals. By the way, Kara, I know they're talking about me. Ain't nothing but right for this deal.
I got what it takes.
I've got ammo. Take this.
What did I do wrong?
My eyes open for more.
Elizabeth, little help?
Seems easy enough. Done.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
Then why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
I'd be a star. You want to
Still looking.
Fine with me.
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with her.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? She started showing up, looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would have never lived.
How did you lose her?
It's not your fault. Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
See, here's what I think the story is here.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
See, the thing is that this Elizabeth, at the end of BioShock, we find out
Cohen was
that
on the
she's
level when he said
capable of
this
going
is
through
where we'd
different
find Sally.
dimensions, different
I can
parallel
only
universes.
imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
And the thing about DeWitt is that...
Come on out of there!
Sally!
Hopper's got all sorts of plans for you. You come out, take your medicine.
Sally, come out of there!
I can't see her.
What are you doing?
This is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance shop.
So?
If she's in there, there are only 6 vents she can come out of. Now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. If we close them off and turn the heat up, she'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead.
Man. So she pulled in Booker from a different universe, brought him here, and the way they explained it at the end of BioShock is that the mind will struggle to create memories where none are not to compensate for reality that they are in now. So when she pulled him into this reality, you know, him looking around thinking it's the 50s and 40s or something, you know, she asked him when he got there, he's like 49, 52, you know, and then when he found a number 49, that's 49, you know, he started to bleed because it was too much for his brain, or, you know, for him to realize, and so he started freaking out, and, you know, his nose started bleeding. And Elizabeth, you know, she's opening these tears from different dimensions, able to bring things in, but it looks like she's here for a job, she said. And from the way I could see it, this is pre-BioShock. This is before BioShock 1, because they were able to see people that are regular and okay. Down here, splicers are going on, crazy people. So I think these guys are the ones that let it out. And that girl that he thinks is his daughter, that's a little sister from part 1. So yeah, something's up here. This is gonna be a great storyline to finish. Sadly though, that is the end of the stream, guys. That is the end of the stream. I wanted to try out the new keyboard, and wow, it's amazing. I love it. I love this new keyboard. It really makes the whole set right the way I like it. Not too sure what else to say, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. McLeod, sorry that you joined the stream and I'm ending it. Popcorn Mods, just in trouble. Good to have you in the stream, bro. I hope you answered that message in Discord about the prize winning, so that you can claim your prize. Mr. Young, same to you. Thanks for tuning in. Not too sure what else to say, guys, but again, I always appreciate your support. You could be doing anything else, but here you are hanging out on my channel. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Adios. And the next gameplay we have, guys, I'll talk more and stuff like that. That way, you know, we can feel more engaged and connected and stuff like that. And because you know, sometimes I'll be so into a game that I'm quiet and playing it that it's like, come on, I have to remember to talk to you guys as well. So sorry about that if I have been more quiet than usual. But again, all in trying to make a good stream for you guys. Take it easy.